In March 1968, the soldiers of Charlie Company, 11th Infantry Brigade, were told they were heading into a search and destroy mission against a stronghold of the Viet Cong. They were told to neutralize everything. But when they landed in the hamlet of My Lai, they didn't find a single enemy soldier. They found women, children, and elderly men preparing breakfast. What followed was a 4-hour descent into a moral abyss that would shock the conscience of the world. The injustice at My Lai wasn't just the result of a few bad apples. It was a systemic failure. Under the pressure of body count metrics, where success was measured solely by the number of enemies killed, the distinction between combatant and civilian had become dangerously blurred. Officers, fueled by poor intelligence and a desire for revenge after losing comrades to booby traps, gave orders that were at best ambiguous and at worst criminal. Soldiers were told that anyone in the village was a VC supporter, effectively green-lighting a massacre. Between 347 and 504 unarmed civilians were murdered. People were herded into drainage ditches and executed with automatic fire. Homes were burned with families still inside. But amidst the horror, there was an act of incredible moral courage. Hugh Thompson Jr., an Army helicopter pilot, landed his craft between the rampaging soldiers and a group of terrified villagers. He ordered his door gunner to fire on his own fellow Americans if they continued the killing. Thompson's intervention saved at least a dozen lives, but when he reported the massacre, his superiors didn't launch an investigation, they launched a cover-up. For over a year, the U.S. Army successfully hid the truth about My Lai. It only came to light because of the persistence of a veteran, Ron Ridenour, and the investigative reporting of Seymour Hersh. When the trials finally happened, the results were another form of injustice. Out of 26 soldiers originally charged, only one, Lieutenant William Calley, was convicted. He served only 3.5 years under house arrest. The senior officers who fostered the environment that made My Lai possible largely escaped punishment. My Lai remains a haunting reminder of what happens when the rules of engagement are discarded in favor of raw numbers. It is the ultimate injustice of the fog of war, when the line between the protector and the predator disappears, leaving behind a wound that a nation, and a village, may never fully heal.